Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all around the world, or good morning or good afternoon, all around the world. Hey, Caro. Good day, mate. Wagwan. Konnichiwa. Bonjour. Alright, mate. That's my 7 to 8 greetings all over the world. Yeah, this is your guy, your host, DLG Reppin. Thank you for tuning in to my channels, as some of you viewers have been doing since day one, 4 months ago. 30 subscribers, 88 videos, and gaining some comments along the way. Well, all good liking and commenting on my channel, but you have to subscribe to my channel, you know? Subscribe to my channel. That's the main thing. But yeah, the love is good though. The love is good. I can't ask for any more, man. You guys want peace, I'll give you peace. And vice versa. You know, respect is earned both ways. And I just thought I'd put it out there. So, my next duty is to talk about the football. That's why I do this video recording based on football only and strictly football. So to kick off this football video, yeah, that I'm recording, I'm going to talk about LACAZETTE here. Now, he's been in the headlines for the wrong reason yet again, and it's not the first time either. And he's definitely not the second time. This is about the third time he's been in the headlines for the wrong reason. And I saw a Daily Mirror picture of him with an inhaler with what's called a nitrous oxide from a balloon. So he's in the article, and the picture of him in his article, and it's not good reading, you know. This is an embarrassment to the football club. This is an embarrassment to the board, management, to your teammates, and this is an embarrassment, not just an embarrassment to yourself, but you've embarrassed me as an Arsenal fan and millions of Arsenal fans up and down the planet with your latest stupidity. Your behaviour is just inadequate, unprofessional, completely despicable. And if you can't take discipline very seriously while playing for Arsenal Football Club, then you move on. Arsenal Football Club is forever. Alexander Lacazette is not forever. You're a human made out of flesh, and you will perish like every man, woman, youth and child will do in the end of their tenure. That's how we humans work. But you, because you've got so much money, so much time on your hands, etc., etc., you think this lockdown is a holiday situation. Well, it's not. It's for the world. It's for the world to be set back and held back to ransom. That's why you have lockdowns. But you obviously have no disregard for the dead, the NHS workers who are saving lives and putting their lives on risk. You obviously don't have any disregard for your own life, by the sound of it. And seeing a picture of you inhaling whatever you're doing with a balloon or whatnot, you know, it's not the first time. The laughing gas, then you're paying some person to wash your car or whatever you're supposed to be doing, which was wrong. And now you've done this, Mr. LACAZETTE. I'll tell you what, if we are to sell you, we can use that money to strengthen in the midfield. I think the swap deal with you and Thomas Partey should be realistic. More than realistic enough, because you've broken club disciplinary procedures. And it was possibly stated in your contract, yeah, when you first came to us. You've now taken the mickey. You have taken a liberty now. Too many liberties from you. I mean, there was questions about your attitude and your behaviour, but this has gone beyond it now. I think it's time for you to accept your fate, pack your bags, and be prepared for your next move. You've spoilt it now. Unless Arteta comes out and says otherwise. Unless you come out and apologise. But even you coming out and apologise, it won't change the matter. That's going to be put on your thing. That's going to be in your conscience for the rest of your life and your career. And speaking of your career, it's as good as over at Arsenal. It's just now time for Arsenal to do the right thing. For what's best for the club, what's best for the supporters, the team, and get rid of you. We move on as a football club, and so should you. So I'm going to read what LACAZETTE, what's LACAZETTE's report all about. Basically, it says here, the title is LACAZETTE reports taken seriously, and the club is taking it really seriously. Arsenal are taking a report striker Alexandre Lacazette inhaled nitrous oxide from a balloon seriously. An article in the Daily Star showed the France striker pictured with a balloon in his mouth, and he is said to have sent a video to friends. Now, why would you do that? Knowing that you're in... I don't even know why you've done that. Whether you're at home or you're out of your house, you sent a video to friends. And now, someone tell me, how has the article captured a picture of Alexandre Lacazette? Yourself, Alexandre Lacazette. How have the article of the Daily Mirror got hold of a picture of you? I've seen it. So has thousands and millions of Arsenal fans seen it. Around the country, around the world for that matter. Are you that thick? Seriously, are you that thick? It's not the first time you've been in trouble during this COVID-19 pandemic. And it's not the last time. There's only so much warnings that we can give you. There's only so much warnings that the club can give you. I say we, but the football club. They're responsible for paying your wages as well. You know, the fans are responsible even more for paying your wages. And they don't have to do that by not attending football matches because the crap is bad enough as it is with Stanley Kroenke and his nonsense. It's just typical when talking about Arsenal and an Arsenal players and talking about you, Lacazette. I wouldn't even... You know what? I picked my 11 today, earlier this afternoon. And I'll tell you something. I'm glad I didn't pick you. Or Xhaka for that matter. But Xhaka is a different story. I'll get onto him in another video. But you, Mr. Lacazette, you've brought nothing but shame to the club, to your teammates, to your management, to your coaching staff, to the medical team, and the biggest one of all, you brought massive shame to us Arsenal fans. And I am completely, totally disgusted with you. Very peed off with you. It's an understatement. You have peed me off personally as an Arsenal fan. And I just hope we can move on from you for the great of good. So speaking of moving on to other news. Everton have decided to reimburse their season ticket holders which is a good gesture of will. And they've done that for the greatness of good to their fans. So it shows that Everton are a loving club. So they've given their fans, their season ticket holders, some love. So that is a good gesture of will, and rightfully so. Because, like myself, I don't know when the football season is actually going to resume. They're talking about the 12th to the 19th, but again, people are dying. The NHS workers are even at risk of losing their lives just to save innocent people's lives. Well, in my opinion, not everybody's innocent who dies. That's just my personal opinion. And so far, as I've spoken about the LACAZETTE situation, and as I've spoken about Everton's decision to reimburse them fans, if you've got a question or you want to have a conversation, then leave it in the comments below. Drive the thumbs up like button in abundance. And in abundance, please do kindly smash the hell out of the subscription button for me, yeah? The more subscribers, the more beautiful, fantastic, amazing, marvellous this channel will be for some of my fans around the world. Yeah. Well, I hope to get fans around the world. That's the aim. That's the reason why I do this in the first place. So I'm going to keep it moving here. So Steve Bruce has come out and says that it would be too soon to resume the Premier League season in June. He could well be right there. In fact, I think he is right there. I mean, I agree with him. And if it proves me wrong, if the situation and the conditions prove me wrong, as well as the facilities, then, like Steve Bruce, I'll probably come out and make a video and say, look, I was wrong, and so was Steve Bruce. And I'm sure he wouldn't mind coming out publicly stating that he was wrong. But he sounds like he's right. And shout out to you, Steve Bruce, yeah, for speaking sense here. Because the situation is far from safe in this country. You know, we were unprepared, unorganised, and only in this country, some of us British publicans took this coronavirus for a joke, buried our heads underneath the sand mentality. That's what we do. And I'm sorry to say it like this, yeah, but it's a damn truth. You can like me or hate me, but I'm going to say it how it is about some of us British people. You know, it's all good having a life, having your husbands and wives, your children, but not being aware of the unexpected. Well, I won't say the whole world, but every other country around the world were aware of the unexpected, and they prepared quicker than us, much quicker than us. Not one step ahead of us, not two steps ahead of us, about 20 plus steps ahead of us. And that is the damn truth. And it relates to what Steve Bruce was saying, that it would be too soon to continue playing Premier League football. And that's the damn truth. That's the goddamn truth. For example, the Home Secretary, the Educational Secretary, Gavin Williams, is aiming for schools to be reopened on the 1st of June. Are you a plonker, Mr. Williams? Are you a plonker? Do you not realise how many lives are being lost? Since Boris Johnson made that speech last Sunday at 7 p.m, surely over 1,900 humans have lost their lives. 19 human beings over 1,900 human beings have lost their lives. But there you go. That's coming from the Educational Secretary, Gavin Williams. I'm not here to talk about Gavin Williams. I'm here to talk about football. And Steve Bruce will not entertain the Premier League coming back. Troy Deeney's had his say. I think Cresswell, the West Ham left back, he's had his say on it. And it seems to me many Premier League footballers are really scared of going back into work. Like any human being, when I say any human being, any adult would be scared to going back into work, especially in this country. I mean, I say this country because I'm not going to use Scotland, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland or Northern Ireland as an example, because they are dealing with the lockdown a lot better than us. They're dealing with the coronavirus a lot better than us. A hell of a lot better than us, should I say, for that matter. And football in this country wants to return back as soon as June. It's got a long way. In my opinion, you've got a long way to go. I mean, if you've got something to say, yeah, if you want to comment, then yeah, drop it in the comment section below. Subscribe massively to my channel. And yeah, of course, keep the like buttons up more than down. But subscribe massively to my channel by smashing that subscribe button. Left, right and centre. In abundance. Passionately. And that is all that I've got to say on this matter. So, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm going to wrap it up here. Peace, bless and love. Do enjoy your weekend and enjoy the rest of your night. And rest well, because we're in for a new week ahead, starting from tomorrow. And yeah, stay safe, protect the NHS, and keep saving lives. Because we will get out of this lockdown or get out of this coronavirus and see the back end of it. For me, this coronavirus will be extinct. Just like the dinosaurs of yester and yesteryears. Peace, bless and love. Like I said, I'm going to cut because I'm out of here.